Can you see it?
I'm on here. I'm on Mission Possible.
You are.
Yep. So my name says, I'm just gonna.
Oh, I bet you I'm in the wrong. I always have the wrong thing. Let me go.
Hi, everybody. Lisa's heading back to her office right now and is going to start us shortly.
All right. Sorry.
And she'll start us shortly. There she is. Right.
It's not 4 o'clock yet. No, I'm just kidding. I actually do have something to share. I have to, it's on my phone on a screenshot though. So let me just email it to myself. And then I can pull it up. It's kind of cool, actually. Let me just send it to myself. Talk amongst yourselves. Screenshots. Where did you go? There we go. Two. All right. Okay, now it's 4. We'll just wait a couple more minutes. It's Friday. It's Aloha Friday. I only have one thing, so you guys can think about what you want to contribute today. Any other things you want to share? Dylan, you're frozen again.
Well, my camera's off.
Oh, you were like, you're frozen again.
Nope, I'm just not.
It was weird. So your camera was off, but you were like frozen in the middle.
Oh.
Okay,
what are we talking about?
I'm going to show you something cool. I was saying that if anybody wants to, I can't even open it. Cheryl, the disk is full, my computer. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to have to do it a different way. That's fine.
You can send it to me and I can share it on my screen.
I'm gonna see if I can bring it up. Hang on, I think I can just bring it up from my email. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, I'm gonna share my screen.
It's a lot of pressure now that we're sitting here.
It's because we don't have music, because Latasha's not playing music, which is what's weird. Okay, here we go. Will not be probably a 30-minute call. All right, here we go. So this was a team leader who also happens to have a really successful sales business and sales team in his market center. His name is Preston Murphy. He's pretty great. And so he's posted this for team leaders, and I wanted to share it with you because it was what he did for his sales side. Got a call from an out-of-state buyer today. I'll read it in case you can't read it small. Got a call from an out-of-state buyer today. I shared with her the idea of my consumer mobile app versus Zillow's, specifically as it relates to diving into neighborhoods, right, which nobody else does, market data, school ratings, and showing her what the locals say about the neighborhood. She said, wow, that sounds like everything is in one place. Why, yes, it is. Then I followed up with screenshots along with a direct download to my app. She immediately downloaded and texted me that she saved a search. So she saved a search. Now she's in my database web forever. I've won her over and she's no longer on Zillow. He said, you can't just tell people, you have to show them. So I thought it was a really cool example of interaction. And then he showed his screenshot here. It was great speaking with you. So here's this link. I use the KW app to search for homes. Download it now for a personalized experience. Okay. So, and he did the little neighborhood shot there. And then sent her also the snapshot. So showed her the neighborhood snapshot and also this snapshot of the what locals say, which was kind of cool. So very neighborhood specific in her area. It's cool because you can dive into specific neighborhoods with more insight and search around the entire country. Feel free to share with your friends too. Downloaded it, saved a search. So I think, so what are your takeaways from that? What would you do as a result?
What would I do as a result as an agent?
Yeah, I mean, from seeing that. So what's your takeaway from that? Why do you think I shared that?
I think it's great because, you know, some people might not be good at technology, and the minute you show them how to do it and it's easy and accessible, then they're going to buy into everything else you have to offer, I think.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean, he kind of created a call to action right in his text, and I love that he put the snapshot of the neighborhood and the snapshot of what locals say, because those are the things, and even Josh Team has said this when they've run like what do you call that, not surveys, but when they had all the consumers blind testing this stuff, the highest percentage of engagement for the consumer was their local neighborhood, which is why they focused so much on it, and what other apps and other websites don't have. So showing her neighborhood snapshot as a snapshot in his text, and then what locals say, I love that. So I would suggest that, you know, when you're doing text communications with people or sharing your app, or this is just a great way to get somebody invested in actually downloading it and doing a search. So I love that. And just the point of, by them actually doing it at that moment, you not just sending it saying, hey, download this, by them actually downloading it and clicking on it to save a search, takes care of it, puts that person in your database. They're there, it's done, like right in that web. So I just love that. I wanted to share that with you. I also wanted to share that me and Anne Marie and Dylan and Aaron played the trivia game last night, and we were in second place. We only missed first place by 2 points, and we did really well. So it was super fun. Anyway, and we may do it next. I was thinking, Dylan, we could do it next. I don't know. We'll talk about it. We may do it next week too. I'm not sure yet.
I want to know what people are doing this weekend. What's
okay.
Memorial Day coming up? I want to hear some real estate activities that are going on, though.
Yeah, or whatever, fun stuff. What are you guys doing this weekend?
Fun, Lisa, we don't have fun.
I mean, I guess they can go to the beach again.
We don't do fun. What's, no, I'm just kidding.
You know, I have to say that like the whole holiday thing just seems a blur. It just dawned on me that it's an actual holiday because every day's a holiday with me.
You're just home anyway. I mean, you're working and doing the same thing.
But I got through J1.
Yay, got through J1.
Got through J1. So to me, it's a holiday today.
That's awesome.
Barbecue some chicken, I think.
Lavette and Lucy, you guys are so funny. The reactions. Anything else? What are you guys doing this weekend? Did you know it was the weekend? Coming up. Tomorrow being Saturday, today being Friday. What, Rochelle?
No, I was just thinking, what are we doing? When I had our Hilo Weekly, right? We have it right before this. So I'm like, okay, you guys have a great weekend. It's a holiday. So Keely goes, it's a holiday? I go, not for you, Mr. Beck. Not for you.
I know.
Just kidding.
Me too. Not for anybody coming to the team meeting.
Actually, the weekend is busy for graduations. There's a lot of like places to go and not to go because of a lot of the graduations happening. So I think that's why a lot of people are either hunkering down or they're attending those. Because
I saw some clever graduation stuff that people were doing to make it work.
So what is the standard now? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What's that, Lavette?
Oh, no, yeah. Speaking of graduation, that's actually what we're going to be doing this weekend. Two of the parents in the Filipino community are doing a drive-by lay thing for their kids. So, you know, at a certain time, we'll be driving by their houses. So that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow afternoon. And then at the same time, we also thought about, I don't know if you guys know this, but Errol and I also host a tennis tournament. It's called a Phil-Am tennis tournament. And this would have been our 14th year doing this here on the Big Island. And what it is, it's a fundraising event for scholars, for West Hawaii scholars.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so from last year, when we held it last year, we're going to be giving away $17,000 to it's a $1,000 scholarship. So we have 17 recipients who applied this year. So we're giving away $17,000. So we're going to be doing pretty much the same thing. We're going to do a drive-by next Saturday for that. So we're hoping to document the event and then probably put it on YouTube or Facebook and have them drive by. And I'm still waiting for the tennis center to allow us to do it there, because obviously we can't do it probably in a neighborhood.
It's a total social distance sport. You can play tennis. I mean, come on.
I know, we'll see. So, hey, any ideas, guys, let us know, and then we'll try to do that for at least for 17 families.
What if you like drive-by tennis? Like people like drive in their cars and play tennis driving. That would be interesting. I don't know.
I think tennis is the one. I mean, even as doubles, you're more than 6 feet away. So tennis and golf, able to do.
There you go.
Yeah, I think they started opening up in tennis. I think the pros are starting to play now, I think.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, there's more. I mean, next week, well, no, not till June, then everything will kind of be open again. It'll be very interesting to see what happens with restaurants. Did you guys see the guidelines for that, for the restaurants opening? I was joking with somebody on the phone yesterday talking about restaurants opening, and they were asking questions, and I don't know, something about the masks. And I said, well, you can't have your mask and eat. So I'm pretty sure you're not going to have to wear it. But then what's funny is last night I read the actual thing for the reopening and the restaurants, and it said you do have to wear your mask except when you're seated, and then you can take it off. So, but you have to, like, if you have to go to the bathroom or whatever, I don't know, or you're coming in and going. So that'll be interesting as those things start to happen. That's all I have for today. There not much happened between last night and today. Honestly, you guys.
Well, we had the coach's corner today was good, I thought.
Oh, good. Oh, yeah, the bold. Yeah, this morning. You want to share anything from that?
Oh, yeah, I had a lot of ahas.
Yeah, give us a couple of those.
Okay, well, I'll share my
She's like looking for her now.
Yeah. Let me look. I'm
There
so
you are.
excited.
I was gonna say it. I got a picture. I love your hair. I love your hair.
Oh, so flat right now. It's like, oh, whatever. No, they were talking about when they had a lot of scripting. You know, they had a lot of scenarios where they did a lot of scripting, and one of them was about having to talk about a commission. You know, saying that, hey, I'm trying to, you know, what do you say to somebody when they're a repeat customer and they want to reduce your commission?
Yeah.
And then what's her name? Michael Ann or whatever her name.
Michael Ann Byerly. Yeah.
Yeah. Or Michael Ann. She said, no, I don't call it a commission. I call it a success fee.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. So instead of saying a commission, she said, I don't call it a commission. I call it a success fee.
I like
but
that.
yeah, they did go through that commission one, you know, who was it? What was it? Cody?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who went through that, you know, that script as far as, you know, well, why don't we do this? You know, since when I had my previous transactions with you, how would you rate that? I said, oh no, you did a great job, you know, but okay, then let's do this. If I'm not a 10 by the end of the transaction, then I'll discount my service fee at the time if you're not satisfied with my service at that time. Let's discuss it like a week before closing and see how that goes.
Interesting.
If you're satisfied with my transaction or my service to you now, then it's a 10, then I'll keep my commission at 6%. But otherwise, if you're not satisfied, then let's discuss it at that time. I thought that was kind of cool.
That's great. It's good stuff.
And then
also,
he said, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Ann.
Then he said you can make a joke out of it. And he said, will you negotiate the commission? He says, yeah, we start at 6% and go to 6.25%, 6.5%.
Yeah.
For 7%.
And it goes up from there. For those of you who don't know, Lavette is actually also you're officially, right? You're a productivity coach in Kona. So that's exciting. So congratulations.
Yay! She's good.
Okay. Love that. I know you're kind of working with Nicole on, everybody has applause. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so loud.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So that's exciting. And actually, I don't, Rochelle, we can't say who, but did you have your meeting today with the possible Hilo PC? So I'm curious to hear how that went. Yeah, we're excited, getting things ready over there. And I know Errol's been working his butt off on getting that office ready.
Yeah, hopefully by June 1st, we can open the doors.
Yeah.
So we'll see to our office.
Yeah.
Right, Rochelle?
Yeah.
I got
Thank
some.
you, by the way, I got my present, Rochelle. Thank you for my present.
I got some good news, possibly for some creative Hana showing if anybody's on island or when the inter-island quarantine lifts.
Yep.
Her Shane Sinensi's office, we might be able to go through them as essential worker and have the buyer able to come through with some kind of certification.
Oh, the buyer too. I did hear.
No, because I can go through, like, all me and anybody anybody in our group that we all have property in Hana. So I have no problem going to Hana. It's if there's another agent with a buyer and it's not our buyer, or, you know, do we want to ride with somebody for 2 hours with masks on? So we can't, we're hearing that we can hopefully most likely get some kind of, so if somebody has a buyer interested in viewing a property in Hana, let me know if it's one of our properties, or let the agent, whoever's listing agent, and there might be a way to make that happen if they're on island.
Okay.
Safely and legally.
Thank you. Thanks for that. Cool. Yeah, I did just hear that I could travel over there to the Big Island, which I didn't think that I could without being quarantined. I just heard that I could. So I'm going to probably come over there. You guys, just FYI, soon. So I can see my mama. All right, that's all. That's all we got today, you guys. Halftime today. Thank you. Thanks for showing up. And one more. So we do have our team meeting on Monday, which will be virtual, of course. And
Is there Zoom at 9 o'clock?
It will be a Zoom. No, so next week next Monday we have our Monday mindset at 5. No, sorry, 4. What time is our Monday mindset?
4 o'clock.
Is it 4 o'clock? Okay, it's not on my calendar. Get that on there. Okay, so we're gonna have our team meeting, and then we'll have our at 11, and then we'll have our Monday mindset at 4. And then on Tuesday is the last day of Bold. So we'll have our Mission Possible call at 4 o'clock that night. And then we're going to start, actually on Wednesday, it's also at 4. And then, why do I have Bold on Thursday? Wait, when does Bold end? I thought it was the 26th.
I thought it was
in my calendar, it says the 28th. What do you guys have?
I thought it was the end of the week. What?
It's the 28th. Okay, sorry, it's Thursday. So we will actually continue, huh?
Oh, I think there might be a coach's corner on Friday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I have on my calendar.
Okay, so then, you know what? Next week, we are going to stick with the 4 o'clock. And then starting June 1, we will go back to our 8:30 calls. Okay?
Thank you.
Lisa, did we, that's going to be regardless of Ignite? Those 8:30 calls?
Yeah, because doesn't Ignite start? Oh, Nicole just told me she wanted to start 8:30 instead of 9. I knew there was a reason. I knew there was a reason. So we're going to have to start Ignite at 9. Yeah.
Also, you're saying we're going to start Ignite at 9? Because, yeah, she wanted to start at 8.
She wanted to move it a half hour earlier. She asked me yesterday. I told her yes. I did not remember, though, that it's going to conflict with our 8:30 call. So I should talk to her, but we might have to go back to the 9 because has always been 9. And I know her challenge was she thought that it was tight to be done in the amount of time you guys had, the 3.5 hours. And that going to 1, so 9, 10, 11, 12, you could still go to 1 and have lunch at 1 instead of 12:30. So I'll have to talk to her about that because
most of us thought that an 8:30 to 12:30 was a little bit more palatable rather than a 9 to 1 because that did run into the lunch hour.
Yeah, I mean, the only challenge I told her we've run into in the past, the reason we started at 9 is we couldn't get people here earlier than 9. Now it's Zoom, so that may be different. We could not get people to show up before 9 o'clock. So 9 o'clock was the sweet spot for us. That's why we started at 9. I don't know. So I can talk to her. I mean, I think it would be a bummer for people to miss the 8:30 call. And I don't know that we should do it at a different time.
Oh, like an 8 to 8:30? Is that too early?
I just don't think people will show up. Like, it's like, right, I don't know. You know, it's a little bit too early unless everybody feels differently. It seems to work really well being at 8:30. I mean, I guess we could see if 8 works. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Only unless it cuts in on a 7. What's the 7:30? That's command. Is that still rolling?
That's still rolling.
Goes to 8:30. Yeah.
And that goes to 8 or 8:30.
Just for half an hour to 8.
Oh,
okay. All right. Let me figure it out. Let me talk to Nicole.
The command usually goes to 8:15.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So
we gotta compromise and work it. Let's trim the fat. I think we could do 8 to 8:30. Is that enough time for a morning meeting?
Yeah, but if command goes to 8:15, we don't want to go at 8.
Well, usually Don tries to end it by 8, actually, but yeah, he can.
All right, let me figure it out. I'll let you guys know. That doesn't start till June, right? I'm good. Okay, I got next week to figure it out.
You have the holiday weekend to zoom.
Yeah, right.
But there is going to be an office meeting Monday even though it's Memorial Day, right?
That is correct, and okay. Yep, it may just be you and me.
That's all right. We'll talk.
I'm Dylan. Okay. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Okay. Have a great weekend.
Have a good weekend. Thank you.
Okay,
happy hour.
Have a great weekend. Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.